Hello, it's Castle of Castle Does. I'm here to talk about the latest fiasco with the selling of Steam mods on or Skyrim mods on Steam. Now, there's actually a really huge backlash as a result of what's going on with this, and in my opinion, the backlash is unwarranted. At least I understand why it's happening. I understand where it's coming from, but to me, it seems um, like a really huge overreaction, and I'll explain why. Okay, so you have the developer, and the developer creates DLC, and everybody's totally cool with this, and it goes straight to profits. There's no middleman, right? The community, when it comes to, and this goes all the way back as far back as the Days of Doom, Quake, like eons ago. A lot of you weren't even alive for watching this. That's how long ago this was going on. That's kind of sad. But we would create mods, and we still do to these days. Like, I've created many, many mods, I've created many, many maps, I've created all kinds of stuff. These things were never free. So this notion that mods should just be sold for, or like some kind of a free thing, like modding is free. I don't know. I can't agree with that. But we hand them to the developer for free, and the developer makes 100% of all profits. Now you're probably thinking, like, profiting off of the modding community like it's some kind of a new thing. No, it's not a new thing. It's anything but new. And in fact, the way it was long before the selling of DLC is that the modder actually gets almost nothing from this, except for maybe a chance to get a job, right? Now there have been attempts for as long as I could think back to monetize, which usually ends up in legal action. So much as a donation button can get you in a lot of trouble. There are also plenty of examples where these mods became super popular and were then co-opted. But having a modding community is a free way, almost free for the developer, to extend the life of their game, where people will continually buy their game. They're profiting off of these things regardless. They have been always profiting off of modding communities. The value of a mod community is not free stuff. No. The only thing that you or I should care about when it comes to a modding community is that something really cool can come out of it. Okay? This is very much a profit-driven thing. It has always been, and now that they're giving an opportunity for the modder to actually make a tiny little percentage of money, it doesn't change this. It modifies nothing. So with that said, another point needs to be brought up is that this is something that has always been true and has usually been true. Now I've been modding for a really long time, and I've long since just went ahead and accepted this. I knew that I know for a fact that, like, anything that I make for a game doesn't belong to me. This is just something I'm gonna go ahead and I'm just gonna let you guys know about this too, because because when you bring money into this, it's probably something that you wanna know. So I'm just gonna mention it. When you work on mods, your mods don't belong to you. They don't. So keep that in mind. Okay? Now, it's always been this way. It's not like it just changed yesterday or something. If I could take any game, if you make a map for it, they can grab your map and then they can use it in as many sequels, and so don't. Okay, now I know I'm saying this, and it's gonna probably make things a little bit. I'm sort of rustling the bushes a little bit, but okay, calm down. All right, they have sort of a draconian control over everything that you create. If the guy who made DayZ or the team who made DayZ or whatever decided, right at the height of its popularity, that they were just going to say fuck this, it would cause all kinds of problems. There would be legal action, and yeah, if I'm not mistaken, something like that did actually happen, or at least things like that have happened in the past. Things like that have happened in the past. Um, yeah, if you own a mod that's fairly popular, don't panic. Just go with it, man. If you plan to sell your mod, I really recommend you don't. And there's a reason. Skyrim may seem like a fantastic modding platform. It is. It's one of the best mods, not commercial mods. This is just a heads up, guys. I mean, a lot of you are probably looking at this and thinking, "Wow, this is going to be a fantastic opportunity, right?" Skyrim mods are a terrible environment for you to just release something and then not maintain it. Okay? The way the mod system works is that you're being grouped up. It's a logistical nightmare in every way possible. Your mod is being packaged up probably with hundreds of other mods, and they're all modifying different things, and everybody has their own methods of bashing them together, and get ready for hell. Okay, so like if you're thinking, oh, this is awesome, I'm gonna make a sword. Your sword's probably gonna get fucked up somehow, even though it's just a fucking sword. It's probably get ready, like, cause some other popular mod worth money, and you sell your sword for money. Get ready, yeah. It's it's not going to be as easy as it sounds. So with that said, I'm not. I have zero plans to monetize my mods for Skyrim. I have a couple of them. They're nothing really fancy, but even these relatively simple mods, one of them has a bug that I haven't been able to understand where the hell it's coming from. It could be a conflict with some other mods. I have no idea what's going on with it, but I tried to test it and I didn't even run into it. It's the weirdest thing, right? And actually, both of them have bugs. Like ReVVamp has a problem where when you play with a certain DLC, uh, all the vampires in this castle will suddenly get pissed off at you if you fight one of the thralls. It's like, how does that even make sense? It doesn't make sense. And Thirst, Hunger, Sleep randomly, depending on like what mods you have loaded, somebody, your Thirst, Hunger, and Sleep will never recover, and you'll just slowly starve and thirst to death. And I played the game for countless hours with my mod activated, and I haven't been able to figure out what it is. I ran all the DLC. I'm doing all kinds of random stuff. No. With that said, I wouldn't monetize on these mods anyway, because I don't believe that these mods are the kind of thing that would be something that should be monetized. I'm not taking advantage of that. I'm glad that it's an option not to. Um, so there's that. Okay, so all that in mind, I think that the ability to sell mods is actually a positive thing. I think it's a positive thing. They were already making 100% of the profits before. Why not share 25%? I think the numbers need to be tweaked because 25% is crap. But I don't think the way they're doing it necessarily is the best way to do it. I don't think that anybody should be able to just come on and make any kind of mod and then just like put a price tag on it or something, because I think that's just opening you the whole entire thing right up. They should treat it like a video game. Yeah, the whole thing should be treated like a video game. You should create multiple mods and eventually build a reputation by making these mods work and be quality, reach a certain level of quality, and then people approve of it, and then you eventually build a status that allows you to have the ability to create a new mod that you can actually monetize on. You should actually have to build a reputation in order to have a right to monetize on a mod. I don't think it should just be handed out to anyone. Not only that, but I also think that there should be a donation button built in so people can donate to your mod at any time. And then, I don't know. I mean, donations should probably work at a different percentage, but I kind of like a little bit with how Twitch handles things, where like having like a sponsorship where you can actually now have subscribers. But it's a big deal. It's like a status that you actually have to work towards. You have to have X amount of people who are playing your mod. You have to, before you can finally do it. And I think that actually causes everybody to work harder to make their mods better without having to actually have all of this random stuff. Because I mean, let's be honest. Right? don't don't let anybody just make a mod and then just try and sell it. Otherwise, we're gonna end up with a whole bunch of high-res horse genitals, which I think actually happened. So $3. You know, I remember when horse armor as a DLC from Bethesda was was the topic, but now it's horse cocks. And I'm done. The topic is over now.